chapter 1, verses 6 to 8. And what? Okay, thank you. While preparing for what I would encourage the students, I landed on Deuteronomy chapter 1, verses 6 to 8, which teaches us to advance and break camp. And when you look at it clearly, the pastors will side with me. It tells us that we should stop holding on to things, we should stop being in our comfort zones, and we should therefore move towards other spaces and occupy them with confidence. Therefore, is it Kisa East or Visero and Visero East, and even the students, where you are right now, think of breaking the camp and advancing in excellence. Do not resign to where you are. Do not think fate has put me here. Fate has put me in this family. Therefore, I am going to stay here for long. Break camp and advance to excel. From the presentations, we all understand what careers are. And I will not dwell on very much on that. However, as you have been trained, some of you have already graduated and some are already being trained, I want to guide you on a few things that will motivate you when you are finally in the practice field. One, embrace making a difference in people's lives by everything you do. If you are a doctor, change the life of the people you are attending to by giving them the right medication, advising them, encouraging them. If you are a lawyer, look out for the poor. We are allowed to give pro bono services. Look out for those who are needy and hold their hand and help them. Help people. When you are put there as a professional or as a successful business person, you are not there to look down on people or to make them feel your presence, but rather to make a difference in their lives. Secondly, make sure that you are on a continuous learning process. When you will graduate, it will not be the end of learning. Make every opportunity you encounter a learning process. Because learning gives you growth. And even us, as adults, we are always learning. Even today, I have learned already a lot from everyone who is in this sitting. I also wanted to encourage us that discipline will take you places. And from what I have been able to learn, most of us here are from backgrounds that are trying to be good. We are the ones who are making the backgrounds to be better. We are the ones who are changing the history of our family lineage. And we cannot change this story of our families without discipline. They told us that as a lady, someone is struggling to pay your school fees, but in school, you are someone's wife. Please choose the right thing to do while in school. Ladies, please have some standards on you. A doctor is going to do medicine, but you, as a lady, you're playing wife material in the school premises. It will not help you in the end. Do the right thing at the right time. The right wife or the right husband will come when you are ready. Because what these men, and I'm sorry to use that, they want comfort. They are lazy. And even in school, they want someone who will help them to make their life easy while they study. So do not bow, just focus. Go to class, go to the library, form positive groups, encourage each other, and focus. And then you will succeed. Now, the other point I would like us to learn today is be content with where you are today. Your parents have done a lot to bring you up to this point where you are right now. Your teachers have done a lot already. KEEF leadership and the well-wishers have already done a lot. So when you are in school, be content. Know that even though this is where I am, I have a chance to make it better. But while I am waiting to be successful, while I am waiting to make my own money, I will do everything necessary to take me there. And that involves doing what is required of you, taking your studies seriously, being respectful, not just of your parents, but even your peers. How do you address your peers? How do you address everyone that you meet? Because I have come to learn that in life, humility is everything. When you are humble, doors open for you. When you are humble, your name is mentioned in places where you are not even present, and people will say, I love how Maya Angelou says, when you are a good person, people will mention your name, and someone on that table will say, yeah, that is a really good person. We need him for this position. But when you're a bad person, when your name is mentioned on a table, people will just say, no, I don't think he or she deserves to be here. So there is a gift in being a good human being, regardless of your achievements or what you think you have. Now, you will also need to have good networks. What we are doing here today is meant to give you networks amongst your peers. When you are in Egerton, you need a friend in Moi, you need a friend in Mombasa. These people are the networks that will be the bridge in future. Most of us have succeeded because of the people we know, or the people who know us. And that is a reality. In the world we live in today, your network is your network. So you just look around you. What kind of friendships are you breeding and growing? Will these friendships help you when you really need them? Are they going to help you grow as an individual, professionally, or even character-wise? If they do not answer to yes, you just need to drop them. It doesn't mean using people or being opportunistic, but you're being selective of how your path is supposed, your life path is going to take to unfold. Because we all have a reason and we have a chance to choose how our life ends up in the final end. Now, also one thing I wanted to share is, when you begin working, or even while you're still in school, do your work diligently. Someone is always watching. Standing before you, I was honored recently, in the month of October, to be appointed by the national government in one of the state corporations as a director by a minister that I do not know, someone I totally do not understand. And I remember when I received the news, people were congratulating me, and I didn't know, why are people congratulating me on a Saturday morning? And then someone told me, have you not seen the Gazette notice? Your name is there. I said, no, it should be one of those county government assignments that I do. But looking down, it was a national appointment. And then when I sat down, I called someone who mentors me. And then he told me, you have been serving diligently, you have been doing your work diligently, you have been passionate, you have been a woman of character, and these are the rewards the universe is giving you. I want to encourage all of us, whatever we do, serve diligently. You don't know who is seeing, you don't know when they will mention your name on a significant table. You don't know when that mentioning will be done and how it will impact your entire life. Keep serving as though you're serving God. Whatever you do, do it with a lot of diligence. Now, I want us to look at an ego. As students, I want all of us to learn from the bad ego. We need this very importantly. 1. Eagles fly alone at a high altitude and do not mix with sparrows and other small birds. As a student, I want to urge you to selectively choose your friendships. Selectively choose your partnerships. Even when you come for holidays, do not be the one who mixes with drug imbibers. Do not be the one who is in the disco matangas. Have a standard as an eagle and fly high. Look for friends with similar objectives in life, and those are the people that will inspire you to keep doing your best. You are allowed to be friends with people who are older than you. You are allowed to be friends with people in classes that are higher than you can imagine. Be unrealistic even in your friendships. So you can one day just say, oh, do you know the CEO of so-and-so? She is my friend. And people will be like, how is she your friend? It's because you are unrealistic in everything you do. Set friendships with eagles and you will get higher as an eagle too. The other principle of an eagle that I would want as students to embrace is that eagles have a strong vision. This bird eagle, whenever she spots a prey, she will be up there in the sky, but she will see a small kifaranga on the ground. The eagle will not stop until she gets to that prey. No matter the obstacle, no matter the storm, the eagle will not rest until she gets to the prey. As an individual, know where you're going. I saw a lady here who is doing maths and physics. You tell yourself, one day I want to be a professor of mathematics in this country. Then, can you start behaving like the professor already? Can you start doing what professors of mathematics do already at your young age? Can you start managing your time like a professor of mathematics? What do they read? Find out. Get networks of professors of mathematics. Befriend them. That is called vision to get your prey. Your prey is where you want to be. Be visionary. Is that okay? Now, eagles do not eat dead things. I have tried to manage myself on this very well. I do not feed myself with negative things because eagles do not eat dead things. In the current generation, dead things are found on the television, in our phones, in the companies we keep, the information we pass around. Some of them look like jokes, but those are dead things that you're feeding your mind. Like an eagle, feed your mind on fresh. If it is not fresh, it's a pass. Feed your mind on good things. What are you watching on your phones? Or if you're accessible to Netflix or YouTube, What are you feeding your eyes and therefore your mind? Is it dead or is it fresh prey? If it is fresh, keep on doing it, because eagles eat only fresh prey. The other principle of an eagle that I would like us to embrace as students of excellence is that eagles love the storm. When it is coming to rain, the eagle gets very excited. But at this time, other birds are running away. They're going to hide behind trees. They're going to hide in the leaves. But this is the time the eagle comes out. And she uses this storm and the wind to glide the wings so fast and so strongly to get it to where he or she wants to be. So, right now, the storm we are mostly facing is the storm of not coming from able backgrounds, but KEEF is here. KEEF is supporting you. The storm of not coming from functional families, the storm of paying your school fees late, the storm of lacking food. Use that as an advantage to succeed. There is an advantage in not having everything you want. It gives you a hunger and a thirst to get it. And you become unbeatable because you know what it means to lack and you know how to fight for what you want. All of you seated here, if you are very keen and if you are very careful, you can become the unbeatables of this world because you already have the thirst and hunger for what you want for your future. Be the eagle. Use these storms to glide to the future you want. The other principle I would like us to embrace, as an eagle, you must learn to test before you trust. How does the eagle do this? When a female eagle meets a male eagle, assume it's a girlfriend and a boyfriend eagle situation. Before they met, the female eagle takes a twig and throws it down. If the male eagle will run and catch it, she will throw it further with a lot of strength. If he pursues it and catches it, he will do it again several times. And if she is satisfied that this male eagle is strong, then the female eagle will commit to mating and getting baby eagles with with him. She cannot. If this eagle fails the test, I'm telling you the female eagle will not allow it. Very selective. As men, as women with a future, can we be selective? Set your own standards and tell yourself, if it is not like this, I am not bowing. And it's not just about relationships, even career, even just general friendships. If this person does not do this, I'm not in it. Be choosy. Set your own standards, and then you will see how life is going to reward you. Then, the other interesting principle about an eagle that I want us to embrace is that when the female eagle is about to lay eggs, now they have already mated and they have done what they will do, and now the female eagle is about to lay eggs. The male eagle takes a time to prepare where the eggs will be laid and where the babies will be hatched. He will go, get twigs, get thorns for the outer covering, and he will remove his own feathers to make the inside very soft for the baby eagles. What does this teach you? You must learn to prepare. Nothing comes without planning and preparation. Even in your political career, in your business relationships, in your studies, without preparation, you cannot succeed. Learn to prepare. Then, the other thing, the final one that I'm teaching you about an eagle, is that when an eagle grows old, he will hide somewhere and he removes all the feathers until it becomes mama nyengo hoya manyi yabarulitsima bai ifwana shinshindu. So the eagle will hide somewhere, remove all the eagles, stays there until the eagle grows new wings strong enough to fly, and then the eagle will get out. And this has always taught me that whenever I'm going through a challenge, it is okay to take some time off, heal, and then come back. Secondly, that I am allowed to change myself from my old bad habits to enable me steer to where I want to be. As students, we are here, we are speaking the gospel of excellence. You might have already gone into the marriage university of marriage already, you're already married, or you're already in bad companies, or you're already disrespecting people around you. It is not too late. You are allowed to remove those bad old feathers and grow new ones that will now make you stronger and able to acquire the objectives of your vision. Thank you very much. That is all for today.
Thank you, Biwakili.